Welcome to day 127. It's John McLauchlan and we're promoting Clickbank products using myleadgensecret. This is the myleadgensecret case study that I've been doing since the beginning of January. Today what I'm going to do, I'm going to answer a couple of questions that people have been asking. So thank you first of all for all your questions and all your messages. I really appreciate them, and hopefully I can help you in the best way I can. So there's a couple of things I'm going to cover, and I mentioned today that we're going to use the Magician email. So I'm going to select it from the shorts from Clickbank, and we're going to use that as our email. So it's going to be probably a little bit of a longer video, but certainly a lot of value in the video today. So the first thing is about the tracking, the Clickbank tracking. Let me go and show you that. In fact, first of all, let's go through the procedure. Right, reporting. One sale came in today. Just under 36,000 hops. I don't know what happened yesterday. These stats disappeared. So clearly we're doing some work in the background with Clickbank. 668 impressions, 67 new business sales. Conversion rate has gone up to 10.3%, and gross earnings 2218.08. Right. So tracking. Let's talk about tracking. So if we go to the affiliate marketplace, this is where we get all our promotions and our links and everything else. We want the e-business and e-marketing category. And what we've been promoting this, which is what we've been doing. Okay, so this is what we've been promoting. So if you go through this link, okay, the promote link, what it'll do, it will give you an encrypted link from Clickbank. So we'll click on that. Okay, I'll go and put my nickname in, my tracking ID. What I always do with the tracking ID, because I've got 5 myleadgensecret accounts, I always identify them. So 1, obviously, account number 1, ML for mylead or myleadgen, and the date, okay, which is 1705. That's my only tracking that I put in. And then what I do when I cycle through the accounts, I'll just change the 1 to a 2 and the 2 to a 3 and so on. So that's how I do it. So go and create hop link, and what you get here, okay, if you can see this. In fact, let me copy this because it's going to make it a lot easier. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to put it in a notepad that I prepared earlier. Right. So what you can see here is the tracking link here is that. Okay, question mark TID equals and then the code that I entered. Now, when you go to the vendors page and they give you the links, if you use this link, okay, it won't work. First of all, it won't register this. You'll still get the sale for it, because you're putting your Clickbank ID in there. Okay, but what it will do, it won't work on the Clickbank stats, and what it will do, it will go through to the default landing page. So if you're promoting, help somebody with their Instagram page, or help a celebrity YouTuber with their Instagram page, it won't go to the celebrity YouTuber page, it'll go to the default landing page. Okay, so all you need to do for that is put an and, okay, and TID equals, and then whatever link you're going to put in there, your tracking ID, okay, whatever, just so you can identify it. But so when we go to the vendor page, so this is for the usual page. So when we go to the vendor page, we go to the affiliate page. When it loads, and if we want to go to, say, the short ads, because that's what we're going to be doing. So you see here, look, you've got all this information here, and what you need to do is, I've shown you previously, just change, sorry, this is landing page, the affiliate link here, there it is. One thing I've found as well with these affiliate links sometimes, and this may well depend on your browser, you see, if you read it, look, pre-made videos, and then it disappears. Okay, so if you copy that, you're not going to copy all the link. Okay, so make sure you've copied all the link in there. I think if you go to the emails, no, the emails are the same. Okay, so what I did, I just hit my mouse, okay, Control A, and I copied everything on the page and made sure I had every piece of information that I needed. Okay, but all you need to do is, on the end of these URLs, is just add and TID equals, and you'll be good to go. Okay, and they don't show you that, and I've had to work that out for myself from hours of clicking and going, what's happening, and all you do is change the question mark for an and. It's a little bit frustrating, but when you know, you know. Okay, and that's really it in terms of that. So hopefully that helps. The other question I get, which is quite a regular one, is people get a little bit twitchy about emailing people every single day. And the reason people get a bit twitchy is because they think people are going to get annoyed by getting an email every single day. And on top of that, to compound that, you send in an email which is the same thing on the same landing page every single day. How long am I going to do that for? Okay, and I understand it. And what you've got to remember is you've got to really understand your audience and understand that they are part of a co-registration they're a co-registration lead, which means they're going to be getting a lot of emails, and you've got to compete against a lot of people. And because they're getting a lot of emails, they're not going to be sitting down and going through each one and reading each one. Okay, they'll probably ignore most of them. Okay, this is why you've got to go through and you've got to email every single day. Don't think, and it's an assumption that a lot of people make, don't assume that people are reading every single day. Like you probably would be quite diligent with your emails and you go through it and maybe you delete them when you're finished. They don't, okay, in the main. So what you're doing is it's almost like you're shouting at somebody that can't quite hear you. They can hear something, but sometimes it gets missed and sometimes they can't hear you, and sometimes they'll look back and go, oh, it's you. Okay, how long have you been shouting there for? I've been shouting for like 3 months. Oh, I didn't hear you. And that's the the thing that you want to be doing. So never worry about sending lots of emails. And as I always said, from the testing that I did in Q1, it surprised me, because what I used to do, I used to promote something for a week and think, I've been promoting this now for a week. They're going to be getting sick and tired of the same emails, so I'll change. And what happens is people just start to hear faint cries of you shouting or calling, and it's like, what? And then there's no one there. And that's what kind of happens. That's probably the best analogy I can give you for trying to connect with co-registration leads. Obviously, connect with them in the same way, the usual way. They're still people, but the repetition is key. And yeah, what I found in Q1 is that I was promoting the first product, and it started to gain momentum in terms of the sales. They got more and more and more. And I thought, okay, first month I'm going to change and I'm going to promote something else. And I got the same kind of feeling of, if I promote something else, that something else is fresher. They're going to be more interested. The emails are going to be fresher. No, they're not. Okay, it doesn't work that way. Okay, because if you think about it, if you're sending similar type of emails with similar type of products, you're competing with many tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people who are using the same strategy, which is why you need to develop your skills in terms of email marketing to send out branded and personal type information, but sending the same information, you know what I mean? So every single day. And the first month with Q1, sales started to increase. I started to get that momentum. I kept going, and I documented this in the case study, and it kept going and it kept going and it kept going. I thought, when's this going to stop? And it never really did. It only stopped when I got a bit lazy with my emails, and I started to send emails that had made sales kind of 3 times. And that's when I realized it started to just peter off a little bit. And I tell you what else works as well. If you send an email and you have a positive feeling about the email and you go, this email looks really good, it looks like it's going to produce some sales, and you send it out, and then 2 or 3 days later, maybe 4 days later, you get those sales in. It's good. But if you send an email out that you're not really happy with, like I have sometimes, like yesterday with the celebrity YouTube, there wasn't a congruency. I'm going to have to look into that. I think they might have changed it, but there wasn't a great congruency between the email that I sent and the landing page. It said that the headline was the same, but it didn't talk about celebrity YouTubers. It just talked about YouTube generally. Okay, so let me just move that a little bit. So again, I had a little bit of a doubt, and when you have a little bit of a doubt, for some reason it doesn't perform as well. Okay, so you always want to be happy with that. Yeah, So just always, and what you want to do is when you're sending your email is think, now there's people who have, like 32% of people right now, on average, that's 32, 33, they're still paying for a subscription that they bought in January. Okay, so this is good product. And that person clearly is making money. Okay, so from all these emails that you're sending, you have the potential to help somebody to help themselves to go and make money. Okay, and what is not better in this economy to be able to do that for people? So if you spin the idea around that you're not hassling people, but you're giving people the opportunity to do something for themselves, and that's a big difference as well. And if you think like that, then that mindset will come over in your copy, in the way you type, and in the way that everything's delivered. It just makes a little difference, and it's those little subtleties and nuances that make the difference, that makes all the difference in email marketing. Okay, so I hope that helps. Right, so on to today. So I'm going to go to the, we've just been there. Where am I? Let's just get rid of these pages. Right, okay, don't know what happened there, just went. So we'll go to the affiliate page, we'll go and find the email with the magician, and I'll go and craft that email. Right, so short ads, so, right, let's go and see. And I've never sent this email before, it didn't appeal to me, but just because it didn't appeal to me doesn't mean it isn't going to work, so. And it's got a few good things going for it, so I want to find it. Here he is. Right, so I'm just going to grab the whole thing. And we'll get rid of all that. And we'll do Control V. Right, let's go and have a quick look at the landing page. Whenever you're doing email marketing, and this is one of the, in my affiliate marketing masterclass, I actually give a session on this of how to write emails for affiliate marketing based on the information and the copy that you get in the landing page. Okay, so this is one thing that's good for it. 945 is one of the highest numbers per week that they're claiming. Okay, and people are attracted to higher numbers. Okay, if I said something like, I mean, obviously too much is a bit off-putting, you know, like 20,000 a week or something, people go, that's just nonsense. Okay, but you know, 945, it's a good number. Okay, so let's have a read. Okay, do you like watching magicians, tricks and illusions? They're fun to watch, blah, blah, blah. And what's more astonishing, people get paid for watching it. So you're posting content on his YouTube channel. Simple, straightforward, easy. Okay, right. So I've got the... There he is. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab one of the email from yesterday, or one of the emails, because it's got the formatting, and because it just makes life a little bit easier. There we go. Okay. So, do you like watching? See, what you've got to do to make it congruent with the landing page, this is why I take this copy, because this copy is the same copy on the landing page. So if you use the similar words, the similar keywords and the similar buzzwords, then people will identify with that, and it makes a big difference. Okay, so do you like watching videos of magicians? That's just what we just read. Okay, they're fun to watch, quite cool. Exactly, it's the same copy, exactly the same. Okay, let's have a look. Right, so let's get the headline. Right, with headlines or subject lines, what I've found, this is quite long as well. See, it's all lowercase, and I tested this, and I always thought that the capitalized first letter was always a little bit spammy, but it works, and it does have a better effect. And then when you get over yourself and you realise it's just the way things are. I'm talking about me. It's not spammy. I'm going to put /week. okay, because it's quite a long email. That's quite a long subject line. $9.45 a week for helping a magician with his YouTube channel. It's a bit dry, that, isn't it? Let's just capitalise it, and what we'll do, we'll maybe come back to it. Sometimes I have an angle with a subject line, and sometimes those angles can be quite clever and quite funny for me. Okay, so if you remember, I did a subject line on Facebook or Instagram, and I said, you know, Facebook was like your drunken auntie with your auntie with a drink problem, and Instagram was like your cool uncle, you know, like Hugh Grant from About a Boy, and I thought that was quite funny. Okay, I did anyway. I don't know if the audience did. I got 2 sales from it. Okay, but I thought it would do a little bit better. Sometimes you just want to err on the slightly more conservative side. You know, talking about your drunken auntie isn't being very conservative, but you know, it's sometimes just worth testing. See, what I'm thinking, the first thing I'm thinking of right now, okay, with let me just put that down a little bit, because that's just a bit annoying. That's better. Okay, so I'm thinking Paul Daniels, Penn and Teller, and I'm trying to think of another magician, Dynamo. No, who's the other one? Oh, what's he called? Everyone knows him. American guy. It's all about the magic. Right. That's the kind of my initial thought. This is what I do when I'm crafting an email. I get like initial thoughts, and I'll say something like Penn and Teller, you know, so and so and so and so, Ben and Jerry, whatever you call them. Okay, names in my head. These are all great magicians, and people who know who these magicians are. So Paul Daniels from the UK, Penn and Teller from the US, and I can maybe think about the other one I can't think of. Maybe I'll put Dynamo. So when people know what you're talking about, then there's a connection. Okay, and that's what I'm looking for, is that connection. And everyone likes a bit of magic. Why not? You know. I'm gonna have to Google that. Right. So. Right, let me go on. Right, American Street. I know it when I see it. David Blaine. There he is. That's him. That's what I'm talking about. It's all about the magic. Right, so apologies in advance for my typing as well. It's terrible, but right. So the other day, I kind of forgotten how many numbers I put across, and the numbers 1 to 0 is 5 times in Notepad, and it's 4 times. Work this one out. I don't know how to work this out. Maybe it's the font. 4 times in myleadgensecret, just to get the spacing. Because what I always say, you want to send your emails, they're condensed and short and to the point, okay, and just make everything easy for your subscriber. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and keep the text within, generally speaking, within the parameters of these numbers. Okay, so that really helps. Right. So I need a bit of an icebreaker. So this could be a dream job. Okay, so this is what I've been saying straight away, isn't it? It's one of the things I would probably avoid, and I'm saying this because this is what's going through my head right now, is those little cliches where you go, well, actually the magic is in what you can earn. You know, it's magic. You know, I wouldn't go there, because that's it's a bad sort of corny kind of dad joke, which most people won't appreciate. Okay, so I'll just kind of try and keep it very, very to the point, but try and sort of get people to get to know you. So Penn and Teller, Paul Daniels, and of course David Blaine are all well-known magicians, and everyone around the world has seen them perform. So now what we've done, I've done a real basic intro, okay, which is going to be different from many other people who are sending the same or similar type of emails. Okay, so already it's standing out, and what you've got is it's all about the magic. Okay, so you kind of open in a loop. Okay, in the reader's mind, it's all about the magic. Well, what's all about the magic? Okay, well here it is, and this is the closure of that loop. Okay, but by which time you've already got their interest, and you've already started that commitment and consistency theory where they do little things, little micro commitments. The first commitment, opening the email. The second commitment, reading the first line. The third commitment, reading the next line, which is a little bit bigger, and then before you know it, they've gone on to click here. Okay, so that's kind of what we're looking at doing. All right, so it's all very subtle kind of psychology, but it's stuff that works. I love watching Bit Magic, and I also love is getting paid for watching it. What do you mean? If you So what we say on the first link, click here for details. That line there is rubbish. Okay, if you like a bit of magic. I love watching magic. What I also love is getting paid for watching it. Have a quick look at the landing page. So $9.45 per week for helping a magician YouTuber posting content on YouTube channel. There we go. I'll just use that. Copy. That's better. That's better. That's actually going to be quite nicely balanced as well. So it's all about the magic. Open loop, close loop, make a little bit of a connection. I love watching magic. So this is again a slightly more open loop, which leads into the call to action. And this is the details. Okay, closing the loop. If you like a bit of magic, you can get paid $9.45 a week for helping a magician YouTuber in posting content. Magician YouTuber post content on his YouTube channel. Click here for details. Okay, good. That's the first bit done. Then I think we'll just do what we normally do is busy workload, blah blah blah. So if we go, here we go. I'm going to use that. Straightforward. Yeah. What objectives have we got on here? say 2 to 3 hours. Call to action, which is click here for details and apply now. Copy that. Right, so I'm going to tidy up this little mess. Okay, David Blaine. So when I do this, okay, obviously I'm looking at these numbers, and I want, if I cut it off at David, it would look a little bit too short, and then so I always go over a little bit, and then when I do the next line, I always like a V shape. Okay, if this word comes out further, if it looked like this, okay, then I don't like that shape. I like the V shape. Okay, again, it's just aesthetics. You might like the way that you do it is better, but that's up to you completely. Okay, so and where you've got numbers, okay, try and keep the numbers together, so you're leaving the sentence together. So it's rather than and the pay is 945, and it's like, well, where's it gone? It's under there. Okay, so try and keep all the relevancy together. There we go. So what we've got a 1 in terms of the paragraph form. We've got a 1, we've got a 3, we've got a 2, we've got a 3 and a 1. Okay, so it's nice. That's what I said. The balance is quite nice. Okay. I'm gonna just, and the work is simple. Is simple the right word? Okay, the job is simple because so are you. Okay, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, the job is 2-3 hours a day, and the work is, I'm just struggling with that a little bit. I'll have to come back to that. Okay. So you see that look where you've got the first pointer, then the rest of it is in brackets. I'm going to leave those brackets in, okay, and that bracket needs to be on the inside. That full stop needs to be on the inside. Post on YouTube channel and see. Generally, again, proper grammar, you wouldn't have a full stop. Shouldn't really have a full stop on a list. So I'm going to take it off because it's just annoying. See, it looks cleaner. That's what you're looking for. Is cleanliness. Pay 95 a week. I'm going to take that off because we've said 9.45 a week there, 9.45 a week here, 9.45 a week here, and 9.45. So it's too much. It looks a bit too spammy with that. And the other thing is when you're illustrating per week, what I've done, because the subject line was too long, I put /week. Okay, now here this is /week. This one is per. Okay, so if we were going to leave it in, we'd have to change it so it was all the same. Okay, but we're taking it out anyway, and we just need to bring that one down to there. There we go. So let's have a read. So it's all about the magic. Penn and Teller, Paul Daniels, and of course David Blaine. They are all. I didn't say they. I've put they in myself. And David Blaine are all well-known magicians, and everyone around the world has seen them perform. I love watching magic. But what I also love is getting paid for watching it. Okay, I'm going to put an ellipsis in there. Okay, just alludes to there's more information. Okay, open loop. Now close the loop. If you like a bit of magic, then you can get paid $9.45 a week for helping a magician YouTuber. That's probably not the correct way to do it, but it looks better. YouTuber, because obviously YouTube is done that way as well, formatted that way. YouTuber posts content on his YouTube channel. There we go. Click here for details. So again, you've got that congruency there. YouTuber and YouTube. It looks just a lot better. The job is 2 to 3 hours a day, and the work is simple. Still not happy with it. Right. The job is 2 to 3 hours a day, and your better. Because now what we've done, everyone's got their own theory or whatever simple means. Okay, they will make their own conclusion as to whatever that sentence means. Now the sentence says, and your role includes. Okay, so now what they're doing, when people read that, they're now picturing themselves in the role. Okay, is this for me? It's not for me. Oh yeah, I quite like that. Okay, so it's a bit more powerful. It's a lot more powerful actually. And your role includes, okay, receiving pre-made content, from him. Right, leave it as it is because that is the same as what we've got on the site. So I'll leave it on there. Pre-made videos, description tags, so much. Yeah. Okay, post it on his YouTube channel and receive weekly payment or payment weekly. Yeah, don't ever be tempted to say something like only call to action, and be quick because this offer might disappear in a puff of smoke. It might disappear down a hat. No, just don't. Right, okay, well good. Let's go to myleadgensecret. Okay, if you want to know more about myleadgensecret, have a look at the card coming up there. Okay, obviously if you're still with me watching this video, then obviously you've already got your accounts, but if you haven't, go and have a look at the card and you can get started with that. So when I go to the mailing system, okay, I'm logged out because I've been yakking so much. Mailing system, okay, and we're going to go, yeah, mailing system, that's it. So we're going to select all leads. Okay, there is a strategy where you select the first 9,000 leads, because obviously there are fresher leads and your servers will improve. But you know, I've got 200,000 leads that I'm going to be sending to. Do I want to send to 9,000 or 200,000? Okay, and I've tried the strategy and I didn't stick with it for too long. Right, so let's look at this this subject line. I want to change the subject line because this is the same subject line that everyone is going to be sending. So I think. $9.45 a week. This is wrong for a start. Okay. Penn and Teller. See, you don't want to put any of their names in because people will think they're working directly with Penn and Teller, and they'll open it up and they'll go, "This is terrible. I've been misled." Okay. Come on, brain. Just going to get the brain in gear and it'll be fine. Right, so I was going to paste it in for now. And I always like to put the first name in. So I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Right. $9.45 a week for helping a magician conjure his YouTube channel. That's the kind of thought process. Conjuring still sounds a bit naff, doesn't it? Right. The brain's going. It'll deliver me something. Let's just go and format this a minute. Right. So formatting. Paste it in from Notepad, always changes it slightly. So And because we've written this pretty much ourselves, it's always nice to have Grammarly just to point us in a direction. Okay, well known, they're going to want to hyphen that. World. The world. Okay, yeah, you see it's gone on a separate, so that's fine. We'll dismiss that, and then it'll remind me in 2 seconds that it's wrong. Getting paid for watching it. Yeah. Made it worse. I'm just turn out right. Delete, shift, and double enter. Delete, shift, double enter. I'm going to bold that. See what it looks like. I wonder if. Let's try this. That's a bit better, I think. Is that better or is that worse? We'll have a look in a sec. I think that's worse. Yeah, it's actually worse. Isn't it? Why has it gone on that page? Right, let's just get rid of all that. Can't see my keyboard. There we go, that's better. That's a bit more. It's a little bit. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm just gonna. Does that come out too far? Yeah, it does. Right. Okay. We'll go and preview that. Just see what it looks like. Yeah, that's all right. That. What's happening there? Oh yeah, it's. Right, preview it. Right, let's have a read. Let's have a little read. Right, what I'm thinking, still thinking. Right, we'll get the there's the affiliate link there. Okay, so I'm going to see where it says affiliate equals. Carefully, there. Affiliate equals my Clickbank ID and vendor equals social paid, YouTube channel, and TID equals, if I can find my equals, and the date 1705. There we go. That's a link. Now TID equals 1 ml 1705. That's it. Copy that. Click here for details. Oh no, it's a paste. There we go, that's it. And what I did with the first link, I just put 1A. 1A, all good. So when those stats show up in Clickbank, I know they've clicked. And the reason I started putting 2 links in is because people were clicking on, there's about a 50-50 split between 2. And you know, sales increased as well, so it's always good testing these little things. Okay, I'm going to bold that as well. Right, so we're going to preview it again. Okay, click the link, make sure it works, make sure we're happy with it. $9.45 a week, helping the magician with his YouTube channel. Performing illusions. I'm trying to work out the right. Let's have a quick look at that one. Yep, it's the same. That's good. Right. $9.45 a week. No. Right, that's what the thing is with these subject lines is that it says exactly what it is, and all my brain is coming up with is something to do with a magician, like illusion. Okay, $9.45 a week, John's no illusion, which just sounds so crap. It's, you know, it's terrible. You know, if I'm going to say things like that, I might as well try and grow a mullet at the same time. Right, assisting a magician with his YouTube channel. That'll do fine. That'll do fine. Right, let's go and preview it. Let's have a look. Again, that actual email looks really nice in terms of the spacing, in terms of the paragraph formatting, the fact that we've got a link up here, the fact that we've got a bold. The numbers, yeah, whatever about the numbers. The numbers are okay. The numbers would have been better if you didn't have these brackets in. But other than that, the whole thing, it looks okay. It looks nice and neat. Okay, if you saw that at the bottom of your Christmas tree on Christmas Day, you'd be pretty happy. All right. So we're going to go and send. I know that was a bit long-winded, but I always like to try and explain what I'm doing. Okay. So if you're doing this, what I said yesterday was do all your emails in one go, and then have the emails all ready, because sometimes when you're writing, it takes a little bit of time to get you warmed up, and it takes a bit of time for your brain just to engage into writing good copy. And what you do is, you personally, if you do a number of emails in the same time, then you will find patterns of commonality, and you will find a good route to go down. Okay, so it's worth doing them all at the same time. Okay, so again, I did it last month. I haven't done it this month, but I'm going to do it again, because it's just the same as when you put a marketing campaign together. Okay, and you've got that congruency all the way through. You can write a number of different emails, and you can put your own landing page together, and you can put a funnel together, and it's all congruent, it's all relevant, because it's you dealing with it. If you do it over, you know, a month, you're not going to know anything, because you're going to be all over the place. Okay, and your customers are going to think, well, what's this person on? But do it all at the same time, it works. So Control A, V, or, no, you just bugger that up. Control A, C. C is copy. Control V is paste. Right, so all I've done in the usual way, I've just copied all the source code to that notepad, and this is the email in its entirety. That's it, all formatting done, everything. Right click, I'm going to copy that, and then now I'm going to cycle through my accounts. So number 2, mailing system, subject. It's going to paste it all in. So you only get a certain number of characters in the subject line. So you do paste all that code in, and it'll only paste a number of in. Assistant a magician. Okay. We'll take this out. So again, go back to the tracking, click the 1, backspace, change it for a 2. Perfect timing. Preview it to have a quick look, but of course it's always going to be the same. Send. There is, I know today's been quite long-winded, or this session's been quite long-winded, but it's always good to go through it, and it's always good to get it right, because the more you get things right, the more you're going to get more sales. Okay, and what I've done very occasionally, I know last night was one such kind of similar example where I wasn't completely happy with a landing page, but I sent the email anyway. And there's nothing I could do about it because the landing page is not controlled by me. They're controlled by the vendor on Clickbank. And obviously the email was all done. So that was anything. If you got slight doubts, as I said, are we on 3? And it's always a case of, if you send an email and you go, well, it's not quite right, but there's always tomorrow, we'll do it again, go on, send it. You know, that's not the way to be. The way to be is to try and get every email right, and what you'll do, you'll speed up. Okay, your process will speed up no end, and before you know it, you'll be sending really good quality emails every single time without that doubt, because all you need is that little bit of doubt in your mind to say, okay, I didn't send it right, I've got this doubt, and that doubt can grow. Okay, it can grow quite badly in some people when you don't get the results that you're looking for. Okay, account number 4. And again, talking about results, you don't want to be focusing on results, okay, because it's down to focusing on the process. I know that might sound a bit wet, okay, because, you know, well, I'm in business. If you're not getting the results, you're not doing something right. So therefore, you're not getting the results, you've got to quit. Do something that works, okay? And that's what a lot of people mistakenly do in this industry. And unfortunately, when you're brand new at this and it's online, and you may or may not have people to talk to who are mentoring you or whatever, then you don't know what you don't know. And when things aren't going right, you haven't got the experience to fall back on. That puts you in the right frame of mind. You know, if I get 1 or 2 days where I don't get sales, then I've got to kind of deconstruct what's happened and go, okay, why? And you fall back on your previous experience. When you're brand new, you can't do that. And sometimes you end up with doubts, and that doubt can lead to, okay, it's not working for me. I tried it, and that's it. And let me tell you, the people that succeed with online businesses, the people that are just people like me that are just too stupid to quit. I could say that because I'm talking about myself. I wouldn't call anybody else stupid, but or just dog-eared. Just go, no, I'm going to make it happen. I don't care. It's good. I'm going to make it happen. Okay, and you carry on, and eventually, with persistence and learning, you make it happen. Good. There we go. So, crikey, we've been on an hour. I've been talking to you for an hour. I've been doing videos all day as well. In fact, today was a bit of a disaster. And if you watch my Facebook, I don't know if you follow me on Facebook, but I managed to render two. I had all my videos done, my video shorts. I got a long form video that I split up into shorts. Did it all manually, got it perfect, and my software crashed, and I had to do it all again. That was a good moment. Right, let's go and refresh the page. Have a quick look at what's happened. Sometimes with Clickbank as well, sometimes you have to clear your cache to log in. So if you're having trouble logging in, sometimes you've got to do that. Right, January the 1st, it's going to be the same, isn't it? Okay, I hope that has helped. I know it's been a longer session, but sometimes these longer sessions are needed, and I've enjoyed doing it. Okay, I sometimes waffle a bit. Okay, and what I do when I do these sessions is I share with you what my thought process is at the time. Okay, so it's always what I'm trying to do is impart everything to you. Okay, because a lot of people don't. A lot of people just like, okay, and I hate these videos online where it's technical and they go, well, go here, go there, go. That's it done, boom, boom, bosh. Okay, it's so fast. It's like, what is the point even bothering to do a video if you're just gonna slow it down, let people learn? Okay, because people aren't just interested in the 5-second thing. Okay, so that's what I do. I just go through every sort of process and try and cover all the different areas. The only challenge is getting people to watch all the video, and I appreciate this is going to be an hour. So hopefully YouTube will put me some chapters together, which will be nice. Okay, if you're listening YouTube, chapters please. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, then subscribe to the channel. I've got about 70% of people who watch my videos and not actually subscribed. So I'm trying to get that number down quite substantially. 50% will be great. Okay, but for those of you that are subscribed, I really appreciate it. For those of you who have submitted questions and comments, I really appreciate those as well. Again, if you got some value from this, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the session tomorrow. Bye for now.